Look at Steve Bannon's health a little more. I just did a reading on his health, and he did drink, so he had a drinking problem. But Catherine down in the comments pointed something out that now I am fat, and so I wear these thin shirts, and I'm hot. I'm hot natured, period. I guess that's not a fat thing, but I'm hot natured, period. You say heat, and I'm gonna start sweating. Steve Bannon has on 6 different shirts, and not an ounce of sweat in sight. So let's look a little deeper into this man's health. Something's wrong with him. Something is wrong. So let's get a little past and a little future and a whole lot of present. High Priestess. He may not know all of what's wrong with him, but there's some stuff wrong. Let's see. Okay, what we doing? Go from the bottom. Okay. 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is a card of moving into better times. So he is on some sort of medication. There is the Page of Pentacles. The Fool. The 8 of Wands. The 9 of Cups. There's your drinking. I see. Okay. I'm with you now. Because I'm like, I don't understand none of these cards. This is the past. He was all right at one point. We all were at one point. Well, some of us. Page of Pentacles. Bright future. The Fool. It went bad in a hurry. With the 8 of Wands. So, a foolish thing, you became addicted to pills and alcohol. Substances that abuse you as you abuse it. This is, actually, that's literally a bar. Sometimes I think I pick my decks by random, and other times it just tells me, nope, no you didn't. Other times it shows like a woman, and then there's cups around her because all of your cups are full, and it's your desires and your wishes. This one shows a bar. You are literally a drunk. And yeah, like I said, it went bad in a hurry. There's your ultimate change and transition. It's bad for your body, so it will ultimately be the death of you. Under your Fool was the Lovers. So this was something you had a... that's interesting. So it could be that instead of you just simply being addicted, it could be you and whoever, because you were married at one point. I think one of you had one kind of problem and the other one you had the other kind of problem, and then y'all matched your problems together. The Emperor. The Emperor sometimes is a card of lust. And I just take lust to mean not necessarily sex, but lust as in overindulgent behavior. Because it's right under it went bad in a hurry. But I don't just get alcohol, I get pills and alcohol. So I don't know if he's on some sort of pills too. Just his prescription. Page of Wands. Discovery. So this is something new. Not new as in brand new, but new as in something you haven't had before. So, and like I said, this is not current. This is something he's been on, but it was something you were introduced to, which brings me sort of back to she had a problem with one thing. Like she was a pill-head, you were an alcoholic, and then y'all just mashed it together. Because her pills took her to, and she was a more docile person from what, maybe that's why, but from what I can hear. But she had some antidepressants and some weight loss pills. But you know, back in the day, and someone told me this story that I worked with, that after she had her baby, she had three children at the time, I think. She has four altogether, but she had three children at the time. The doctor, this was back then, the doctor that prescribed her medicine, she said, and I was jumping off the walls, I was cleaning everything, I cleaned it twice, and I had all this energy, and I was bursting. The doctor was prescribing her speed, and she didn't know it. That's kind of what that is. And it was for weight loss. And so that's what it kind of feels like to me. And so she had something that she should not have had, but now she was addicted to it. But it had something to do with weight, which is why I went there. Temperance. There is and what's crazy is the way you look gives it away, but there was a desire to cover this up because there was the major change, but you couldn't help but look at you and just see. There's the King of Wands. There's the authority man. I don't know who that is. That might be you. I don't know what his sign is. This is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And then under the went bad in a hurry, under the lustful man is the Six of Cups. So right back to the nostalgia. You want to go back to the time where it was all right. Before your addictions. And I got a reversed card again. There's the Eight of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you do does affect your work. So this is something to keep you intoxicated. But not intoxicated as in just alcohol. It's something that would keep you inebriated to where you could not function. Because this is mastery. This is work. So, and the reason I don't get the Devil card because this means mastery. So you could say that means you could have mastered your addiction, but since the card is reversed, that means you're still addicted. But the Devil card is an addiction card. So I think the reason I get the Eight of Pentacles reversed just means that you know you have a problem. See, most addictions, when it comes to the Devil card, this is something that abuses you as you abuse it. And so something like overeating or pills or alcohol or cigarettes or whatever it is that you're addicted to, sometimes like you in the back of your mind or in reality, you know you're addicted, but whatever. You know, it's not something you think about every day. This is something you think about because each time you do it, you realize afterwards that, oh, you just messed up. So you struggle. There's a pendulum for it. There's Seven of Pentacles. This is something you had a long time ago. A deep-seated problem. Then there's the Five of Cups, literally at the bar again. That's disappointment and regrets. You regret the day that you started, right under the woman with the pills. How does this end? The Ten of Swords. You will not die of natural causes. But, whatever. The ground is full of healthy people too, so, or at least they were at one point. But pills and alcohol, that's what it looks like. Now, let's see. So that's your addictions. What kind of health problems do you have, though? There's the Nine of Swords. That's a mental problem. So, something to do with a mental problem. But I don't see you having a traditional mental problem. So what is that? Oh, it could be an antidepressant. That's what it could be, but we're back on pills again. Because mind you, this is... what's interesting about this card? Her ears are covered. She's anxious, she's worried, she's stressed. The swords cannot speak. Why are your ears covered? So it tells me that there is a threat looming that you feel is there, kind of like hallucinations, but it's not actually there. Maybe he's gifted and he's haunted. Maybe he is just crazy and he doesn't know it. But there is something mental going on with him that's not actually there, but bothers him, if that makes sense. Or, yeah, no, I'm going to go with that. It's not there. Oh, look at there. There's the Hermit. So I still get something emotional is bothering you. You're on the search for something that is not there. Whatever the Nine of Swords is representing, because like I said, her ears are covered, but the swords cannot speak. So you are hiding from an invisible threat. Maybe that's schizophrenia, where you hear something, but no one is actually speaking to you. The Wheel of Fortune. Let's do the surrounding energy here. The Queen of Cups. There's a woman. The Ace of Swords. The Three of Cups. So, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck and fate, a turning of the wheel. The Ace of Swords is triumph, victory, truth, clarity. Yeah, I feel you have a mental problem. And back to alcohol. This person has a cup, this person has a cup. Like wine and cheap women type of thing. So you have an escort thing too. Maybe that's why you live overseas. It's a little more legal than it is over here. The Seven of Cups. That is usually confusion and a smokescreen. But that kind of brings us back to the clarity. And there's the Three of Wands. So there is something that's off the ground. The Magician. So again with the two illusion cards. You have a, because again with this illusion, this is disillusion. So there's something there that you see nobody else sees. And then you have the smoke screen and then the illusions card. And then you have these women. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. This one looks like to be a madam, someone who is in charge of other women that you can frolic and play with. But she is someone who knows you and is not going to spill your tea everywhere, so whatever. And then this is a medical professional that is bound by HIPAA, so all that's not coming out. But you are bound by what? There's the Lovers, Five of Wands, the Emperor. I'm just looking for health, nothing else. His problem is deep-seated, though. This is stuff he's been doing since he was young. And I didn't see anything as far as his blood goes, but because we were looking for anemia. Now, there are cards that do say illness in the tarot. I just didn't get it. I did get the Four of Swords, which is a mental illness. But Steve Bannon has a mental problem, a pill problem, and an alcohol problem. It gave me more addiction than it gave me what's going on with his health. So he could be diabetic and anemic. Yeah, a little too much celebration. And you were being fed, or you're constantly being fed by those around you. So you do know some very interesting people. This card has a wreath in it. That's a point of celebration as well. And his wreath is being powered by a person here, a person there, a person there, a person there. And he's trying to do it himself. So not only are you the center of somebody's attention, those that you pay, but there is someone around you that you see that the rest of the world does not see. You have a mental problem of some sort. I didn't get the High Priestess. The High Priestess is intuition. So that would say, or the the Page of Cups would say that he has deep intuition and that he's psychic. No, I didn't get that. I got you being anxious about the Talking Swords. Something's wrong with you. I don't know what it is, but I know something is. So, Steve Bannon, as I always say, I don't know what's wrong, but I know something ain't right.